Okay, so get this. We're going deep on UFOs today.
Oh, no.
But not just your, your run-of-the-mill lights in the sky.
Yeah.
We're talking viral videos with some, like, really weird footage of potential UFO getting, like, blown out of the sky.
Yeah.
And even some pretty spooky predictions from,
Okay.
well, you know Dr. Stephen Greer?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Big name in the UFO world.
Mm-hmm.
Think you're ready to have your mind blown.
I think so.
By the end of this deep dive,
Okay.
you will be loaded up with enough facts
All right.
and different viewpoints
Yeah, okay.
to hold your own in any UFO debate.
Oh, I like that.
So,
Yeah, what I think is so fascinating about this is how fast it's gone. From, like, the fringes
right.
to, like, everyone's talking about it.
It's
the internet's just
that mainstream now.
Flooded with videos and eyewitness accounts.
It really does feel like something's
Everyone's looking for answers.
right. It's in the air.
Definitely.
So the source material for our deep dive today
is
a YouTube video
all right
that's gotten a ton of attention. It's from a channel called SKizzle.
SKizzle. Okay.
And the title is a doozy.
Okay.
UFO getting shot down leak footage.
Oh, wow.
With 2 exclamation points.
Okay.
A shocked face emoji. Alien UFO drones. Stephen Greer. Creepy TikToks and scary videos.
Wow. That's a mouthful.
Now, Skizzle, he's got this really casual, engaging style. He calls his viewers the Baffle Gang.
A Baffle Gang.
Which I kind of love it.
I like that.
Yeah, he knows this stuff is out there, but he's approaching it with humor.
Yeah.
Which I think makes it more accessible.
I think so. Yeah, for sure.
To everyone,
I think that's a really smart move.
Yeah.
Just having that casual tone, because it is a lot, right?
Yeah.
Some of this stuff can get pretty heavy.
It can.
And even he thanks his viewers in the video.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, thanks for all the engagement.
Yeah.
And I think that just goes to show like how much this is resonating with people right now.
It's not just like a fringe group of people anymore.
Not at all, no.
Yeah.
It's definitely gone more mainstream.
Skizzle, he highlights a bunch of different clips in this video.
Okay.
Some are super strange.
Yeah.
Some are just like straight up creepy.
Okay.
One of them shows what looks like UFOs.
Okay.
Flying past an airplane. And you can see in the video, like, the visuals are all distorted. Like, something's messing with the camera itself.
Oh, wow.
And then there's this footage of a fighter jet that seems to blow something out of the sky.
Oh.
And nobody can seem to agree on if this was in Israel or in New York City.
Oh.
Which just adds to the, like...
That just makes it more mysterious.
Mystery, right.
Yeah.
It really does. Where in the world is this happening?
Yeah, I think it's interesting how that plays into it, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, is this a deliberate disinformation campaign, right?
Yeah.
To, like, muddy the waters.
Make it hard to figure out what's going on.
Make it harder to figure out what really happened, or is it just, you know, the internet and how difficult it is to verify
stuff.
Things nowadays.
It makes you wonder what level
for sure
of sophistication we're even dealing with, right?
Exactly.
Is this, you know, government cover-up?
Right.
Is it advanced technology? Or is it something else entirely?
Or something else,
Like we're trying to put together a puzzle with half the pieces missing.
Exactly.
Right.
It's a good analogy.
And then there's this footage of these mysterious drones spraying something. And people are comparing it to, like, video game graphics and the fact that nobody knows what they're spraying.
Right, like, what is it?
Just, like, fuels all the speculation.
Is it some kind of, I don't know, chemical weapon?
Right. Biological? Or is it something even weirder?
Stranger, yeah. And then there's this one clip that's just bizarre.
All right.
It's this woman totally freaking out.
Oh, no.
Because she sees these drones.
Okay.
And she thinks they're dinosaurs.
She thinks they're what?
Dinosaurs. And she's convinced it's the end of the world.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of funny, but it's also like,
yeah, it's a little really sad.
And it's a little unsettling.
Yeah. This is how some people are reacting to.
Yeah, it's a testament to you know, how powerful the unknown is, right?
Yeah.
To get us really thinking about stuff.
To question everything.
And question what we know.
Yeah.
About the world, right?
And that is where Dr. Stephen Greer enters the picture.
All right.
Now, Greer's been a big name in ufology.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
For decades. He's known for his documentaries. Like Serious and Unacknowledged, which showcase a lot of witness testimonies, including from high-ranking officials.
Oh, wow.
Who all claim that the government's covering up UFO activity. So Greer doesn't hold back in this video.
Oh, really?
He claims that he predicted 30 years ago that authorities would actually try to stage a fake alien attack. Like as a distraction tactic.
So like
it's a pretty chilling thought.
It is, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, so we've all seen it in movies and books, this idea of a fake alien invasion.
Right.
But what makes Greer's claim different?
Yeah, what should the listener...
What should we be looking for?
We're looking to see if there's any weight to this.
Yeah.
Well, he points to specific technology that would be needed to pull off a good hoax. Right? And he ties that into a larger pattern of disinformation that he thinks the government has been doing for years and decades, right?
Yeah.
He's suggesting that this isn't just like a one-off event. It's part of something bigger, something more
sinister.
Sinister.
And to make things even more unsettling. Greer just flat out says that the drones spotted in New Jersey aren't government tech. But couldn't that be part of the cover-up?
Well, yeah, I mean...
Right.
That's a good point.
Making them look like they're not ours.
Right.
Right.
It makes you wonder, like, what level of sophistication are we talking about? Are we talking about tech so advanced that it can, like, mimic alien craft?
Yeah.
Or is this a deliberate attempt to, like, mislead people and plant those seeds of doubt and confusion?
Look, we're trying to figure out a magic trick. But the magician is really good at hiding their secrets.
Their secrets.
And Greer doesn't stop there.
He doesn't.
He goes on to make some really disturbing allegations. About 6
black sites
where all sorts of covert operations are supposedly happening. He claims that these sites are developing man-made UFOs.
Man-made UFOs.
And electromagnetic pulse weapons.
Wow.
And he even suggests that these illegal programs are being ramped up to distract from whistleblowers that are about to expose them. So this isn't just about like little green men anymore.
No, this is about power,
technology, and potentially a very dark side.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. If we zoom out, and look at the bigger picture of what he's saying, it's a pretty dystopian picture, right? Of a government that's operating outside the law, developing dangerous tech with zero accountability.
Yeah,
and
it's
true. It raises the question of, like, who's really in control? And what lengths are they willing to go to to maintain that control?
And here's where it gets really interesting. Greer states that these huge revelations, the ones that'll, like, expose everything, they're going to come out within the next 30 days.
Oh, wow.
Now, that's
very specific.
Very specific time frame.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So does that add credibility to his claims?
Yeah.
And is it just a tactic?
Is it a way to, like, generate hype?
To get people talking.
And get people talking. It definitely raises the stakes and adds a sense of...
urgency.
Urgency.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like It's something.
It makes it seem like something big's about to happen, right? Yeah. Something that could fundamentally change
Everything.
Our understanding of the world.
It's like we're standing on the edge of a cliff, looking out into the unknown.
Yeah.
Not sure if we should take a leap of faith.
Right.
Or step back from the edge.
But that uncertainty, I think, is what makes this whole topic so compelling.
It really is.
It's that tension between, like, believing and not believing.
Yeah.
It forces us to, like, confront our own assumptions, our own biases, and ask ourselves what we're really willing to accept.
As possible.
As possible, yeah.
And the plot thickens.
Oh, he does.
Because according to Greer, these revelations are going to include proof of agreements.
Oh, wow.
Between the U.S. government and extraterrestrial beings.
Agreements, huh?
Agreements.
Okay.
That he believes are a huge risk to humanity's future.
So, I mean, this idea of these pacts with extraterrestrials has been around for a while.
Yeah, it's been.
But he's presenting it as if it's about to be confirmed.
It's like it's not just a theory.
Yeah, and he even ties it to the Roswell incident.
Roswell, okay.
Suggesting that was like the turning point.
The turning point, yeah.
The moment the government was like, oh, shoot.
Right.
We are not alone.
We're not alone.
He claims they've known since at least 1947.
1947, wow.
Think about that.
It's a long time.
If such agreements exist, what might they
involve?
Right, what would be involved?
Yeah. What would it mean for
humanity to have like made deals with beings from another world?
It's a lot.
It's mind-boggling.
It's mind-boggling.
It really is. Like it challenges how we see ourselves.
Yeah.
Right? As the dominant species on this planet.
Yeah, it's like that's saying, be careful what you wish for. You just might get it.
Yeah.
Right.
You just might get it.
Like we've been searching for signs of extraterrestrial life for so long.
Yeah.
What if the reality of that contact is far more...
Yeah, what if it's way more complex?
And potentially dangerous.
Than
we ever imagined.
That's the unsettling question at the heart of all of this, right?
Yeah.
It's not just about proving or disproving UFOs. It's about what happens when we know for sure.
Yeah. It's about the consequences.
It's about the consequences.
Of that knowledge.
Yeah. And what we do as a species, if it's confirmed.
If it's true.
Right. These agreements with extraterrestrials, they tie directly into what Greer's been saying about decades of government cover-ups.
Right.
He brings up the 1952 Washington, D.C. UFO flyover as a prime example.
Oh, that's of how
like ufology 101, right?
Right.
Like so many eyewitnesses, and the government just
change their story.
Kept shifting their explanation. Yeah.
It's a classic example of how the official narrative can
crumble,
fall apart. Yeah. Like overwhelming evidence right in front of you.
Right. And it makes you wonder if they were willing to lie about something like that.
Yeah.
What else
are they hiding? Yeah.
Have they been keeping from us all these years?
Right. And Greer also mentions how nuclear facilities were allegedly shut down by UFOs back in the 60s.
The 60s, okay.
And how witnesses tried to tell Congress, but were ignored.
Wow.
So it's like he's building this case that...
Yeah, it's like a pattern of suppression and denial that's been going on for a very long time.
Yeah, yeah. Those...
like, and think about those alleged shutdowns.
Yeah. If true, like that raises some very
serious questions. Yeah. If these unidentified objects can interfere with our nuclear capabilities, what does that say about
what does that say about their tech?
Their tech.
Yeah.
And what were they trying to do?
Yeah. What were they trying?
Were they sending us a warning?
Right.
Were they trying to prevent a disaster?
Right. Or were they just messing with us?
Yeah. I mean, it's like they're speaking a language that we don't understand.
You know,
and we're just kind of
trying to figure it out.
Left trying to decipher their intentions.
And all of this connects to what's happening right now.
Yeah.
With the calls for more transparency.
Right.
About UFOs.
Yeah, there's a growing movement of people who are like demanding answers.
Demanding answers.
They want to know what the government knows, and
they're tired of
they're not satisfied with the secrecy and the obfuscation
that's surrounded this topic for so long.
Yeah.
And Greer sees the Pentagon's release of that UFO footage in 2017 as a potential step towards
like a gradual disclosure.
The truth.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you think that's what's happening?
It's possible, but it's hard to say for sure. I mean, the motivations behind these recent disclosures and the potential consequences of
revealing
everything. It's still unclear.
Like what are they trying to
what are they trying
to accomplish? Are their motives truly in the best interest of the public?
Yeah. Are they really trying to help us out here?
Yeah.
Or is
there's something else going on?
Something else going on, yeah.
Now, shifting gears a bit.
Okay.
Let's talk about the idea that the U.S. government has been reverse engineering, captured alien tech.
Okay.
Which is supposedly why we've seen such rapid advancements in fields like drone tech.
Yeah, that's a theory.
Right.
That's gained a lot of traction
lately among those who believe that Roswell was...
that Roswell involved a crash.
Yeah, like a crash.
Spaceship, right.
Right. I mean, you got to admit, the capabilities of modern drones are pretty remarkable.
It's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like
the way they move.
Their surveillance capability.
The surveillance. It feels
very futuristic.
So futuristic.
Yeah.
Could this be?
So could this be
evidence of
tech?
Tech that's not of human origin.
Entirely of human origin.
Yeah. I mean, while it's tempting to draw that conclusion, it's important to remember that humans are also capable of incredible
amazing things,
technological achievements.
Yeah, right. I mean, the internet, the rapid development of
artificial intelligence. It's
a complex issue.
It's a very complex issue.
Right.
With no easy answers. Yeah.
It's about finding that balance.
Yeah.
Between acknowledging the possibility.
Right.
Of extraterrestrial influence.
Yeah.
But also recognizing the incredible capabilities.
Of
us.
Innovation.
Yeah, of humans, right? And this brings us back to that challenge of separating fact from fiction in the UFO world, right?
In the world of ufology,
especially with AI.
Generated
images and deepfakes.
It's getting
harder and harder.
Harder and harder to separate
what's real and what's real.
What's genuine and what's fabricated.
It's like walking through a hall of mirrors.
It really is.
Trying to figure out which reflections are real.
Which ones are just illusions.
Illusions.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is why critical thinking and a healthy dose of skepticism are more important than ever.
Now more than ever.
Right.
Yeah.
We can't just
blindly accept
everything we see.
Everything we see and hear.
Yeah. Especially when it comes to
with this topic.
A topic as sensational as UFOs.
Right.
Right.
We need to be
question
our sources.
Questioning our sources, looking at the evidence.
Examine the evidence. And be willing to challenge.
And challenge our own
assumptions. And that brings us back to Greer and his claims about potential threats
to whistleblowers.
Okay. He even says he could be arrested.
Wow.
As part of a plot to discredit him before these supposed revelations in January.
So it's a
pretty serious allegation.
Pretty serious allegation.
It really raises the question of what lengths might those in power go to to silence those who threaten to
silence people,
expose their secrets.
Yeah. He even tells a story about a man on a plane.
Okay.
Who was filming UFOs following the plane for 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Like, it's chilling to think about.
It is.
The potential risks that whistleblowers face.
Right. They're putting their neck on the line.
They're challenging the narrative.
Yeah, they're going against the grain.
And speaking of chilling stories.
Okay.
Greer then shares an account of alleged human experimentation.
Oh, wow.
And trafficking at these black sites.
At these black sites.
Based on
what?
What a Marine whistleblower.
A Marine whistleblower.
Michael Herrera.
Has said this is where things take a really disturbing turn.
Yeah.
These allegations.
Yeah. If true. These paint a pretty horrifying picture.
Yeah.
Of government overreach.
Like
abuse of power.
Yeah. He describes.
So he's described
humans being taken to black sites for experimentation after the 2009 Indonesian earthquake.
Okay.
And believes that these programs are operating illegally. And without any oversight.
And with no oversight?
It's
a sobering reminder.
Yeah.
That the pursuit of knowledge and power can sometimes lead to
dark
and unethical practices.
It makes you wonder. Like, do the ends justify the means?
Do the ends justify the means?
And what sacrifices?
What are we willing to
Sarah Kay would
accept in the name of national security or scientific advancement?
Yeah.
It's a very complex ethical dilemma.
Yeah.
With no easy answers.
Yeah.
But it definitely highlights the need for
it leads
greater transparency and accountability.
Yeah.
in government operations,
especially those that are like shrouded in secrecy.
Yeah, the ones that are like hidden from view.
Yeah.
Right. We can't afford to turn a blind eye
to potential abuses of power.
Yeah.
No matter how uncomfortable
or disturbing the truth might be.
Right.
Yeah. No.
Before we
get into the final part.
Get into the final part of Skizzle's video and kind of wrap up our deep dive.
Yeah, let's just take a second.
Let's take a moment to
reflect on
what we've learned
so far. I've gone from
strange lights in the sky to allegations of
government cover-ups, secret agreements with extraterrestrial beings,
illegal black sites, and even
human experimentation.
It's a lot to process.
That's a lot.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's important to approach all this information.
Approach it carefully.
With a critical eye.
Yeah. With a critical eye.
Weigh the evidence.
And consider different perspectives.
Multiple perspectives.
Right.
Yeah.
We should be open to the possibility that there's more to the UFO phenomenon.
That there's more to it
than we currently understand.
Would
also be cautious about.
Yeah, but also be cautious about
accepting claims
without
special evidence. Right. And that's what we
try to do.
Here on the deep dive.
Right. Yeah. Trying to create a space for
to create a space for informed discussion.
Right. Then exploration.
Of the
the topics.
Of the topics.
Yeah.
And it's not about
giving definitive answer.
But rather about exploring the complexity of a topic.
Yeah, the complexities.
Right. And hopefully and stimulating critical thinking. And encouraging people
dialogue.
Yeah, to keep the conversation going.
So with that in mind, let's jump back into Skizzle's video. And see what
he has to say.
His closing thoughts are on this whole subject.
All right. So wrapping things up in his video, Skizzle kind of comes back to this idea that we're not alone in the universe. He uses math, probability, even even the crazy diversity of life on Earth,
right,
to make his point.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty compelling when you think about it.
Like a lot.
The vastness of space.
Yeah.
The countless galaxies, the fact that life exists in all its forms.
Yeah.
On this one little planet.
On our little planet.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what else is out there.
Right.
Yeah.
He even pointed out, like, there's over 6,000 different types of bees. 6,000.
Wow.
Like, if
that's incredible.
Our planet can support that much variety.
Right.
Imagine the possibilities across the entire universe.
Could be out there.
Right.
Yeah.
It really
puts things into perspective.
Yeah, it puts things into perspective. And SKizzle ends by urging his viewers to share their thoughts and opinions on UFOs. He doesn't want people to just, blindly accept what they hear.
Yeah, just kind of take it at face value.
Yeah, to really engage with the topic.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a great way to
gets people thinking, right?
Yeah, critical thinking
and healthy debate.
Richie debate, yeah.
Because
and it makes the conversation more interesting.
Right. And when we engage with different viewpoints, it helps us to kind of refine our own understanding. Yeah. Challenge our assumptions.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that the truth about UFOs, whatever that may be,
whatever it is
something that we need to
figure it out together.
Yeah, explore together.
Yeah.
Not just accept passively.
Yeah, right. And that's what we try to do here on the deep dive, right?
Yeah, exactly. Create a space for
informed discussion and exploration of the
exploration of the topic.
Right. So stepping back from SKizzle's video for a second.
Okay.
What are your biggest takeaways from everything that we've discussed today?
Yeah, what really?
Like, what's stuck with me the most is
what stuck with you the most?
Is just the sheer range of ideas that we've encountered.
It's a lot.
Right. It's a lot. I mean, we've gone from
we started with
the very casual and often humorous approach of SKizzle to the very serious and disturbing allegations made by Dr. Greer.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that
it's
the UFO phenomenon is very multifaceted,
easy answers,
and often contradictory.
Yeah.
Right.
And the more we learn,
there's no easy answer.
Yeah, and the more questions,
and the more we learn, the more questions we seem to uncover.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a
rabbit hole.
Yeah, it's a rabbit hole for sure. And for me, it's those allegations about potential human experimentation.
Yeah, if true.
At those
like that raises some pretty profound questions about the limits of government power and the
it makes you think about
ethical boundaries of scientific research.
Like what are we willing to cross?
Yeah, right.
In the name of progress. Right.
Like is everything.
It's a
fair game.
Stark reminder that unchecked power can lead to
some
horrifying consequences.
Really bad stuff.
Right. Yeah. It's a call to action for all of us to
we need
demand transparency and accountability from those in positions of authority.
Yeah.
We can't just let them.
We can't let them get away with whatever they want.
Do whatever they want.
And it's also a reminder that the pursuit of knowledge,
no matter
how,
the intention,
should never come at the expense of
human rights,
or ethical
principles. Right.
Yeah.
That's
and on that note,
I
think
that's a good place to
it's time to
wrap up our deep dive.
Yeah, wrap up our
deep dive. It's been a wild ride.
It has been a wild ride.
We've gone from
we've gone from
strange lights in the sky
to allegations of government cover-ups.
Yeah, to
secret agreements.
All sorts of
and
crazy stuff.
Even human experimentation.
Yeah, we've explored a range of perspectives.
We've explored a range of perspectives.
We've considered Different possibilities. We've grappled with some...
And grappled with some...
pretty big questions.
Pretty profound questions.
About humanity's place in the universe.
About our place in the universe.
Right. And while we may not have all the answers...
We may not have all the answers.
I hope our listeners are walking away with a sense of...
I hope they're walking away with a sense of...
both wonder
and
a healthy dose of skepticism.
A healthy dose of skepticism.
Right.
Yeah, remember, like, search for truth.
It's an ongoing process.
It's an ongoing process.
Right.
And it's up to each of us.
It's up to each of us.
To engage with the evidence.
Engage with the evidence. Ask the tough question.
Critical question.
And form our own.
Informed opinions.
So,
keep looking up.
Keep questioning.
Keep questioning.
And keep exploring.
The
truth is out there somewhere.
The truth is out there.
Waiting to be discovered. And who knows? Maybe together we can help bring it to light.
Maybe we can.